Hey guys, so I just filmed this, but then I ran out of memory, so I'm going to do it again. But I'm just here to share with you a little about the Live Below the Line challenge that me and some of my friends have been doing the last 5 days. So you guys might be thinking, what is this Live Below the Line challenge, Jennifer? Like, I've seen you post about it, I have no idea what it is. What it is live below the international extreme poverty line for 5 days. And what this is based off of is this number that the World Bank came up with. What they did is they took the amount that people in poverty were living on in over 160 countries. They averaged that and they came up with a number about $1.25 per day. So some of you guys might be thinking, well, $1.25, that should go farther in a third world country than it would go for in America, right? So this is something I learned from doing this challenge. What the World Bank did is they did a PP conversion, and this scenario that I'm going to explain helped me to understand it the best, so I'm just going to present it to you guys. Let's say that someone living in extreme poverty in India was living on about 32 rupees a day. Like, that was the standard of poverty in India. If they were to do a direct conversion to American currency, that would be about 65 cents. That's like, I don't know, like 2 gumballs, right? Like, and so instead of doing a direct currency exchange, what they did is a PP conversion, which is a purchasing power conversion. So that just means that whatever you can kind of afford to buy with 32 rupees in India is what you can afford to buy with $1.25 in the US. I hope that makes sense. So this is where this number comes from. And in 2008, the World Bank declared that 22.4%, got that? 22.4%, that's a little over a fifth of the world's population, is living like this every day. So that's kind of what we went into this challenge with. For us, it was 5 days. 5 days of living on about $1.50. I don't know why they raised it 25 cents, but they did. So it was 5 days of living on $1.50 for food each day. And in these 5 days, I think I did learn a lot. If you're anything like me, I think that obviously I know that there is poverty out there, but I think living so far away from it, I mean, it was like the issue didn't really hit me, that much, or like I didn't know how to empathize. And, so in these 5 days, I think I learned a lot, and I just want to share with you guys really quickly a few things. One thing was the lack of patience. Definitely I noticed that in these few days that I definitely was less patient. I was less social. I just didn't, and it all came down to the fact that I didn't have energy. I was very low energy just because I didn't have enough food. I was hungry all the time. And I think this especially showed up when I was working. So I work as a tutor at Danza's Writing Reading Center and the Listening Speaking Center, and a lot of my students are ESL students. And I would say, like, not to toot my own horn, but like usually I do try to like push my students. I really love teaching, and so when they bring in work, I don't really just want to proofread their work. I want to teach them, like, if they don't understand a concept, right? But if I'm honest, like this week, I feel like I did a lot of bare minimum work. I think a lot of times I was just so exhausted, kind of anxious, that I wanted to eat. I wanted to go home. I wanted to take a nap. And so that was definitely one thing. And I think that's pertinent in that I think in America, a lot of times we hear people, look at people on the street and say, oh, they're hungry. Why don't they just get up and get a job and feed themselves? Like, why are they so lazy? But here's something to think about. If you are living under the extreme poverty line and that you're barely getting enough food into your body per day, how difficult is it to rouse up the energy to, go out there, to be proactive? I mean, for us, it was 5 days, and even in these 5 days, I definitely saw a huge difference. And another thing was something me and my teacher talked about, actually, my speech teacher. And we were talking about how it was very quick that you sacrifice health just for more food, for more calories, just to feed yourself. I know that this isn't a big deal, but when I was buying the food for my 5-day challenge, I really wanted this like lean turkey from the dollar store. But I realized after getting the other stuff that I couldn't afford it. There was only 4 pieces in it. It was too expensive for me. And so I had to sacrifice for another type of meat. It wasn't bad. I mean, it's not a big deal, you know, but it's just like really quickly. You continuously have to make sacrifices for your health in order just to purchase food, to be able to eat. And so, I mean, there were a lot of things that I learned from this challenge. I think more than anything that poverty is often just an invisible issue, especially in our area. I'm sure that most of you guys, most of the people that I'm friends with right now that are going to see this video, none of us really live near or in or, you know, whatever, places of extreme poverty. And so a lot of times it's easy to play lip service to, oh yeah, you know, I want to end world hunger, da da da. But like, I think that what this challenge helped me to do was just to get a little more of a glimpse of what it's like for those suffering in this way, in a very daily way. For me, it was 5 days. It's nothing. But for people who have to live in this lifestyle, where every day they're living on, you know, $1.25, $1.50 for all their needs. This is not just food, it's all their needs. And the suffering that goes on there. And so I think I just want to end with this, just for you guys to think about it. I don't usually quote Gandhi, but this was a quote that really stuck with me throughout this challenge, and it's, hunger is the greatest violence. Hunger is the greatest violence. And I think it's really true in that, you know, if people are hungry, if people are so hungry that they're, you know, hurting, they're so hungry that they don't have the energy to do anything else, you don't need to beat them down. You don't need to lock them up. They don't have the power to do much because they're exhausted. They're just trying to get by day. And so I really hope that, you know, just my experience really encourages you guys to maybe take a look at our website, look up some facts, and perhaps take on this challenge yourself. Just 5 days. You don't need to do it with a team, you know, just 5 days. This really has challenged me to see how far 750 goes. I don't think that the application is, oh, now, you know, I should eat from the dollar store every day. But I do think a part of the application is, what can I do now to help end this, I mean, a little over a fifth of our population, right? This huge issue that is so invisible. And also, how can I more wisely spend money? If I'm honest, 750 is about the price of like one of my meals. You know, Thai food, 750 pack him out, right? But how can I more wisely spend my money so that my money can be used to help others in better ways? So in closing, this exercise has shown me just a little of how much people suffer. To say that, oh, now I know poverty is very, very naive. But I think it's shown me the little enough that it empowers me to do more. So I thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys check out our website, our team website. And yeah, thank you.